Hi,
Hi.
everyone listening out there, and Hilary, hi.
Hi.
Okay, so we've got something new for you all. We're not entirely sure what it is either, so you can just listen with us and kind of find out as we find out. We've been wanting to do something together for a while, and I've wanted to also have something besides the Tearing It Up podcast, which I still love so very much, and that will not stop whatsoever. But that one has a little bit more of a specific kind of mission to it, and kind of sharing some stories and inspiring you to like go for your dreams and whatever. And of course, we'll say some of those same things here. But I also just wanted a place where you could really, really shoot the shit of everyday life. Sometimes maybe we'll talk about pop culture. Like just the random ass shit.
I think this podcast will reflect our lifestyles of scattered, fun, but structured in a way. Maybe, I don't know. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, just chaos all the time. Clumsy, just all
Clumsy
these
chaos.
sorts. Yeah, clumsy chaos. We don't know what to call it yet. We've tossed around a couple of things. One of them was natural disasters, because people liked to call us at one time here in Tahoe Tornado Tarin and Hurricane Hilary. So
Watch out.
because that is us, just chaos wherever we go, because we're always running 1,000,000 miles a minute. So that's how our brains work. That's how our bodies work. Yeah, is it a slow start for you today?
I went for a run today with all the desire, hopes, dreams that it would be a really good run. I walked slowly and I cut that short. I didn't go to the gym today. I'm doing nothing I need to do today. So that's because my brain goes 25 million miles per hour all the time. And today I was like, you know what? Turning it down a notch.
That's
what
good.
I'm doing today, but you're up a notch.
I am, and I had all these ideas of like, okay, I'll get to the 7 a.m. or the 8 a.m. CrossFit class. Maybe I'll just stay in town because I work at 2:30. I can like do this from Ron and Janine's house and blah, blah, blah. But I have this conflict because the morning time is where I feel the most productive. But that's with everything. It's with working out, with like creativity, and so I always struggle with what should I do, because I want to work out and get it in, because if I don't do it in the morning, it's likely that I won't do it because I have to stop what I'm doing and then go do it. But when my creativity is flowing and I'm feeling really productive, if I work out instead, then I risk like losing that. So I'm always trying to figure it out. And this morning I just had a couple. It started with responding to one email. I sat down, I don't know, I think I was up at 7. So I think I sat down right around 7 and got on the computer. I was like, this is not good for my body or brain, but I have to power some stuff out.
It doesn't help that we both equally live a half an hour plus from where we work out. Unless we just want to be self-motivated. So it's like, well, I guess I'm just going to do a half-ass workout today, which is what I did, instead of going to the gym, which I wanted to do, and get my ass kicked by my 70-year-old instructor, which is really embarrassing. I feel like I straight up, I don't know if I told you that story about the complete conditioning class I went to. Turns out it's all older people, and I was youngest by like 30, 35 years, 40 years, and 40 years. I couldn't keep up. 40 years. I guess 35. Yeah, she's 70. Oh, man. So could have done that today, but instead I just barely sweat. Called it a workout.
Well, the day's not over. You have plenty of day left where maybe you can do something else. Yeah, did that, mark that off, never looking back.
Yeah, no, Tarin. Tomorrow is the next time I work out. Funny. It's not again today. Plus, it's sunny and kind of warm. I don't want to sweat. Again, I already showered. I washed my hair.
Okay, there it is. That's where it all comes out. Yep, once I shower, it's done. No sweating for me.
Hell no.
Yeah, I was thinking about maybe trying to hit the noon class, but I got too much to do, anyways, that now I'm started and it's fine. It's like, maybe I'll just put my shift up. But no one's gonna
Oh,
take it.
see, we love that about a restaurant. You know, maybe I just don't want to work today. Boom.
Yeah, maybe. And I don't because I have a million things to do, but I'm like, whatever. I got the next 2 days where I have some more time to do things, but I'm really like,
I
but not
really
really.
hate to interject right now, but
No,
I
do
wish
it.
I could show you this. But so right now, for y'all that are listening, I got this dope ass water view, and I think it's just a seal, but there's something splashing around out there, and I'm really hoping it was orcas because there's been, oh man, maybe it is. No, it's not. There's been these orcas in the bay, which is crazy because we live in like a dead end bay and they rarely swim up here. Anyways, it's not a whale, which I really wish it was a whale. So, anyways.
I love it. I love that you're outside
It
in the
could have been
sun
a
and can see the
whale.
water. It could have been a whale. You got to stop
Could have
for
been a whale.
whales. That's
Tarin and I
absolutely.
went, and Becca in Mexico went on a really cool tour once and saw all those whales. Booze
That
cruise,
was
if you will.
amazing. I need
Not
to
a
find
whale
this.
sightseeing,
Yeah.
but
Oh, hammered. I injured myself so hard from doing
but
1
you're
million backflips off the top of the boat.
not just the
Hundreds.
top of the boat, guys. The second deck, the second floor.
I
I
couldn't
mean, give
sit
this girl a
down.
jungle gym. Yeah, she's not gonna
Yeah.
relax.
I'm like, how did this happen? Like, I feel like I sprained my tailbone, but I wasn't jumping from that high. That was insane. And actually, I'm glad you brought that up because I was doing this little exercise today from this course I was in months ago. It
Mm-hmm.
ended in June. And I think this like homework assignment was supposed to be done like before that last session. Anyways, I came back to it because we're supposed to meet up again in September with like a business plan, this, that, the other. Don't have any of that. But one of the things
Yeah.
was like kind of lining out like what would you like your September to look like? And because this was in
The
June, and
pressure.
so yeah, well, so this was the
3
question was
months
posed
away.
in June, and we're meeting again in September where we're supposed to have that like business plan. So I was like, shit, September is literally 3 days away. And I haven't done anything this summer in regards to like a business plan because I just started working, for the brewery and kind of put my head down and grind. But I
So is
was
that what your
like,
next few days look like?
no, not at all. But I had wrote down like, I want to be at nothing specific, but it was kind of saying grand scheme, who do you want to hang out with? Like, what do you want your time to look like? What activities do you want to do? What vacations? Like, because this is all about freelancing and setting up your business. So why do you want a business of your own, and what's your dream life out of it? And one of the things I wrote was like, I want to go back to Mexico with my best friends. Like, I want to create something that will allow me to do that. But the what is like, it's hard because even freelancing, you're just working for someone else. So like you have clients, like it feels like for me, and maybe it's just my mindset that I need to change, that this person I'm working for like freelancing for is my client, but I actually feel like still an employee. Like, I got to do things the way they want them. So I still feel like they're my boss and not a client. So I'm like, how the fuck do I figure out that kind of mindset and mode of life? Like, I am working for myself and not just constantly working for someone, but it feels like the only way I can really have this dream life that I have in my mind is creating my own empire. And another podcast
And
is
you
part of that.
are.
Yeah. Like, I want to do things on my terms.
This is the start of our next Mexico trip. Putting things into fruition, I've, working on my manifesting game also. It's been working.
Yeah?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I mean, not like crazy stories or anything, but yeah.
You didn't just open your eyes to a pile of cash.
That would be dope. No, I have to work for it, which is stupid.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing about...
I keep getting these random work opportunities, and that's what I'm trying to manifest, is like, Jensen Sarah, my money coach, our coach.
Oh, yeah.
We love her. And one of her money manifestations is money comes easily to me. And, something like that. So I try and say that every morning, and somehow, it works out.
I
It's
love
not
it.
like I'm just like dollar bills thrown at me, but
Yeah. Well, I think that's the thing about
opportunities
manifestation.
arise.
Yeah, you have to have an open mind about it and know that it's not going to be the exact form and it's not going to just happen overnight. I just this lady that we're interviewing Friday on the Tearing It Up podcast, she recently made a post about, kind of putting out in the world what she wanted, what she saw for her business. And it's
Mm-hmm.
taken 3 years before she found this space. So I'm like, yeah, okay, remember that you put all this stuff into the
Years are
world and
so
it might
long.
take, I know, well, it feels that way, but then when you look back in time, it's like, oh wow, look at that, another year has passed. But when you look at it from the front side,
Sheesh.
it
No
feels
kidding.
so fucking long one. And then especially when you do what we do a lot, which is like think about our age, and we're like, oh my god, like I don't want to wait till I'm fucking 40. Like
Yeah, it
I
turns
just
out
I
that's
want
right
it
around the
now. Yeah,
corner.
totally. And that's like we're closer to that than not, for sure, on the
But,
latter half of our mid-30s.
I work better with a deadline. So,
I love it. That is so
yeah.
true. Me too.
Yeah,
That's
so we're
why
coming
I
up
keep.
on 40, and now it's time to really put pedal to the metal, and I'm totally
Yes.
doing that every day. Just kidding.
Yep. That is so funny because no matter how much I try in my jobs, the all sorts of different ones I have to like plan. Okay, I'm going to schedule things out a month in advance, write all these emails, social posts, this, that, and the other. I maybe get one
Oh,
done for like a week, and then I forget to do more, or then I just don't do anything. Like you're still always have to do something to stay a month ahead, and I just can't
it's
stay
really
ahead.
hard
And when the
too
pressure's
because
on, I get it
you're
done.
just like, a one-woman show, so it's really hard.
It is.
It's
I am
really
trying to.
draining. I don't know if I could do it. I can't even lift weights for longer than 30 seconds unless someone's standing over me.
Yeah,
Like the
I'm
other day,
trying.
even if someone is yelling at me, I'll just don't do it.
I also need someone. There's plenty of times that I do, and there's plenty of aspects in life that I work better with, like someone over my shoulder or having this balance of it, like I need it at times. But yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I say this all the time. I'm a broken record of like trying to clean my plate off and minimizing down to like one or two things. But of course we know that as soon as I get there, something else comes along and I pick it up. I really got to work on saying no, or just focusing on the one thing. But money leads a lot of that thought where I'm like, oh, I can't say no to this because like that's money now, and I need that to survive, rather than trying to like chip away at this thing where I feel like for the last 6 years I've been trying to build something of my own, and it's like not getting anywhere. I'm like, what the fuck is gonna give? So why do I keep trying? I'm just gonna be the constant
No more
everything. I
negative
like to
thoughts.
try a million things. But I know. Back positive, manifesting. Big things are happening. They're happening
Yes.
right now. We're getting into them.
Look,
And
we're doing
so
it. We've
we
been
are
wanting to doing it.
yeah, we're fucking doing it. Yeah. So we
This
talk a
is totally
lot.
gonna bring you so much money.
Yeah, we talk a lot. We both have a million ideas. This is what I'm saying, is our minds just don't stop. I don't know how many business ideas we've brought to each other, and the next
Mm-hmm.
day it's like, yeah, no, I was high or something, like I was drunk. Like that's not gonna work. Even if we weren't actually those things, our mind was like drunk on something, nature,
Yeah.
or that we're just like thought it was a good idea but realized the
Gosh,
work behind it.
my good chicken dinner I made the other night, I had just been drunk on that because that was so good. I can't stop obsessing with how bomb that meal was. Oh, I love
That is
cooking.
so. You sent me a picture of that and said we're gonna make this, I think, and I was like, the pasta or the podcast, because we're talking about both. So
Hard to
I
say.
was like, yeah, exactly. I
I
think I just
probably meant
moved
to say
on.
you should make this, but I
Oh,
said we're gonna
maybe.
make this.
I've been all
Yeah.
over the place the last week, so reading things quickly.
I mean,
But
I probably wrote that, but I meant that you should. Unless you
yeah,
want to come
totally.
over or I come over, we should definitely make it. I just don't know when
Yeah,
it's going to happen. I don't know when it's
absolutely.
going to
Someday.
happen.
Maybe
Hell
around
yeah.
September 20th or something, but
Is that when you're coming?
yeah, the 20,
Remind
well, yes.
the
The 21st is the wedding that I have to be up there for, so I don't know what day exactly I'll be up there yet or for how long, but
flying or
that's,
driving?
don't know yet, but I got to make that decision in the next week for plane ticket
Alaska
wise.
just had a 30% off sale yesterday.
I should look into that.
Yeah.
My mom also said something about using her miles because she doesn't fly anywhere, but I wasn't sure what I
Oh.
wanted to do because I'm like, oh, maybe I want to bring my bike, which I haven't touched in like a month, but
We got
yeah,
friends with bikes. Weather's a
we
toss up
do.
too, man. It's been so cold and so dreary, but for except for today. Today is also why I was like, you know what? I'm not gonna just go to the gym, work out inside on a beautiful day. I haven't done this. Sat on the patio in the morning and enjoyed the morning. I haven't done this all freaking summer. So today's the
Really?
day. No.
Wow.
No, I
I
know.
haven't I haven't sat outside in a while, but because I've been starting to go back to the gym and getting there, coming home, going to work at my table. But yeah, I need to sit outside more. But as the meme
Mm-hmm.
goes, like adulting is just saying next week things will slow down, and it never does. We'll see.
No, life
Speaking of
keeps
weather,
getting
though,
harder.
it does. So I've discovered this more recently in my life. But recently, it's been in the last few months, but it's a thing that's been around for a really long time for iPhone users, but it's shared
Ooh.
notes. And so
Mm-hmm.
Hilary, I love that you're like, oh yeah, what's that? Tell me more.
Yeah. Oh, that what we've been doing. Uh-huh.
Yeah. So Hilary and I started this shared notes doc to just write these random thoughts in our heads that we want to talk about into the world. And I
Yes.
have to bring up pumpkin spice lattes because we mentioned weather. It's been cool up there. It snowed here in
Yeah.
Tahoe on Saturday. I was not in
She
town.
shred.
Yeah,
Just
totally.
kidding.
Been honor. I was
I'm
not
just
in
picturing you
town.
out there.
Be great.
Yeah.
Be great.
Killing it.
So it didn't really like hit me, but I was driving home and I stopped in a Target and I was like, I need a coffee and there's a Starbucks in here.
They're
And
good
then I
at
saw
marketing.
pumpkin. Yep, I saw the pumpkin cold brew. So I was like, well, it's
Yep.
cold. Even though
I
I
need a
told
brew.
myself, I was like, I ain't doing this till September 1st. Like, I will not give into pumpkin in August. But I
She
fucking
broke.
did. I
She
broke. I
broke.
broke.
What is
And
time? What I'm not okay with, we'll get back to that, is I'm seeing Christmas light installation quotes already. That I am not okay with. I'm also not okay with Halloween. I'm not a Halloween gal. Don't love it. But
same.
I will go trick or treating. I don't even like candy. Unless it's dark chocolate, organic, delicious. One bite. That's it. But I will go for the kids. That sounds fun. But pumpkin spice latte, a pumpkin spice latte. I'll break for that. I'll break for that. But I'm very firm on Christmas after Thanksgiving. I'm
Oh,
not. No, like, come on. We're way too
no, I agree.
impatient. Oh, you
I
okay? Okay, I
agree.
was about to pop off on you. Yeah.
No, I do agree that Christmas after Thanksgiving, I love Christmas lights is the problem, and I feel like after New Year's, all of a sudden the like cheeriness of them's gone, and I wish that it lasted longer, but I also can't get down with putting them up before Thanksgiving.
Yeah. No.
And I also hate Halloween, so I saw a bunch of Halloween decorations somewhere. I was probably Target, and I was just like, "Fuck this,
Yeah.
dude! That's the end of October. It is like the end of August. Like, I know there's no other holidays in between, but why do we even need to
I
decorate for
think they're
Halloween?"
just trying to confuse us because now I'm really confused on what day of the week it is,
Yep.
like what time of year it is. The only way I know is if I go to the Y, the laps, there's like the track, you know, and then on odd days you go one way and even days you go the other. I
Oh yeah,
literally
yeah.
I have to go up there and wait to see someone. And then I follow their lead. The other day I didn't do that. Total guessed wrong. Almost collided with someone face to face, and I was like, "Oh shit, wrong day."
Well, just turn around like super bad. Bye.
yeah, bye. I'm so sorry.
Oh
I'm
my
so
god.
sorry. I don't know. I don't
That is
know.
so funny. That
So it's
is
America's
kind
fault. America's marketing
yeah.
fault.
That's kind of like, but not at all like some of the trails out here in Tahoe where on certain days they're for hiking and on other days they're for biking.
Wait,
I
you
think
gotta be
it's
kidding me.
no, for real. I think the Tahoe Rim Trail does it. I'm not sure about that. I hope not. I was definitely biking once, and so were other people. And I was like, "Oh, is this one of those fucking trails?" Because I saw a couple hikers, and they were like rude. I was like, "Oh, maybe I'm not supposed to be here." But where's a sign? And I think it's even.
You
It
want me
goes
to
off even or odd, and I'm like, "Wait, even or odd? Does that mean like the number?" And like, how the fuck are you supposed to keep track of that? This is why I stay off those kinds of just like busier trails. But
I
yeah, I
don't like
don't know where.
rules.
I
You
also
gotta
popped
be
onto this trail
kidding
totally
me.
unexpected, like from my back door, no idea where I was, and I'm like, "Oh my god, on the Tahoe Rim Trail, that's crazy!" And
That's
then
great.
yeah,
How?
I had no idea if there was
Guys, I
rules.
made it.
Yeah, like
There
here I
shouldn't be
am.
rules in nature. I mean,
No,
don't litter, you know,
yeah,
and pack it in,
totally.
pack it out. But like, I I can't ride my bike. I remember I rode my bike every day for a whole summer in Point Defiance, the park in Tacoma. Dope trails are like perfect for mountain biking, and well, it's not anywhere near mountain biking, but like, what do you want to call it? Like maybe like, but just trail riding, I guess. They're like super smooth. There's barely any hills, but there's great turns. So every morning around 7, I would go until one day these pack of 4 walkers, probably 60, 65, screamed at me, pointed to this sign, no biking, not allowed. I was ticked.
I was ticked. Oh my god, I love that word ticked. I haven't heard that in so long.
Ticked off, but I don't know if that ended my biking career there, but I was pretty scared. I was like, "Oh, I'm so sorry."
I
Like,
was pretty
and
scared.
I slowed down for walkers, you know. Sometimes I even got off my bike. I wasn't like gonna plow through them, but just
Yeah,
let people live. Kind of like
people are
how
also just mean.
Tyler and I are talking about how there should be different levels of your driver's license. So
Mhm.
if you're a crap driver, you know, I don't know what your rules are, but you know, you could probably only drive a certain time of day or something like that. But if you're a good driver, balls to walls, anything you want, fast as you want, wherever you want, get out of my left lane, you know, zoom zoom, I can do anything. And that should apply to life.
Mhm. Mhm.
Yeah, I want that top tier.
I am trying to remember. Someone was having this conversation recently of like, you should have to take a test to do this or do that, and I can't remember at all what it was. Probably a very inappropriate and like politically incorrect thing, but there
Mm.
are these things in life that you just think, how do we just give this out to people? Why isn't there more? Oh, I think it was about owning a dog or having a kid, maybe.
Well,
But,
both are really hot
yeah,
charged topics.
absolutely. And it's just crazy because just some people you're just like, wow, you should not be allowed to do that. But at the same time, of course, all that stems conversation of we shouldn't be
I do
managed
think
at
we
all.
should put a limit on the amount of children you're pumping out.
Yeah, like
Like
China.
19, 19 and counting. What's that
Hmm.
lady up to? 36? I haven't watched in like a
I
decade.
have no idea, but
That's
there
too
was a
many.
question. We hosted trivia night at the brewery on Monday, and one of the questions was like, how many babies were born in the US last year? Take a stab. Give me a number.
100,000?
You're wrong. 3 million.
100,000 so low. 3 milli, huh?
No one was
How
close.
many?
Now I feel like I need to like check that. I'm like, that can't be right. How many babies were born? Were born in? Oh yeah, it popped up. Google says a little under 3.6 million babies, new people,
New ones. Wow.
That's
Google
insane.
how many kids does the 19 kids and counting lady have?
How many kids?
The Duggars. That's her last name.
Duggars. Does the
Can't
Duggars
remember
have?
much. I can remember her last name.
I feel I heard something about them lately. Did they like? I think they stopped at 19.
I say 22.
Oh no, they have a 20th child. Maybe 20. That's insane. I don't even. Nah, wow. Can't even.
They're just falling out at that point.
Even. Yeah, seriously. I mean, how do you even? You spend 20 years of your life pregnant. I can't.
I was like,
even.
I haven't even lived 20 years.
I haven't even had 20. You've barely been able to get pregnant for 20 years. Like, you gotta, go through puberty to even get pregnant. So it's like, as soon, wow. That's a lot of baby heaven.
It's almost a whole classroom.
That's your whole life. That's great. That's just, obviously can't get over it. That's really weird.
Well, let's just move on though, because that's a lot of kids. Yeah. And then I love kids, don't get me wrong. You guys are all great, but the thought of having
you're all
kids,
great.
Like, you're all great. I love you. You're funny.
Okay, so when we talked about the outdoors and no rules and stuff, except for like don't litter, that brought up this topic that you have on our notes about scented trash bags. So I have to know, what is your gripe with scented trash bags?
Can't handle them.
Too scented?
You want to put perfume on garbage? It's weird.
Just now mix the bad smell with the good.
Oh, well, the problem is I was Instacarting. So a lot of these thoughts come from when I'm Instacarting. And I hate to say it, but a lot of them are negative and gripey and all of that. I don't mean it to be that. It was more observations. They just really throw me off, right? Like, so as I get older, I used to be like a Bath and Body Works girl when I was a kid. Just all the perfume, all the time, like cucumber melon, juniper, plumeria. That was the best. And so I loved all that stuff, but then I just started getting really sensitive. And then I was in this scented trash bag shelf yesterday.
Trash bag aisle.
You couldn't believe the scents. No, this one was just like cool breeze or something. But my whole face started itching. My throat started itching. I could not handle it. I can't handle it.
No way.
And it's just like lipstick on a pig. Don't need it.
Yeah, that is true. I
just am sensitive, I think.
I can agree. Like, I'm also sensitive to those things. I don't know that I have a strong hate for them. I think Rod and Janine have them or did have them. And what would bother me is sometimes we go, we do our laundry there. They're our personal laundromat. And if we forget a laundry basket or like our laundry bag, we throw our laundry in a trash bag for transportation.
Not scented.
And sometimes it'd be scented. And I'd be like, oh no. And I'm like, because it's just like, cool,
back in
scented,
the washer.
But it makes it like, that scent is a trash bag scent. So it's not like, oh, they smell like fresh vanilla. It's like, smells like trash bag vanilla. But
it's a trash bag. It's a Glad vanilla.
Yeah, I would try to get them out of the bag as soon as possible, and then we just reuse the trash bag. But I'm very sensitive to things like bug bites and apparently things in my eyes. Like the other day when I rubbed my eyes, apparently the only thing I could guess was it was after using Simple Green to clean, because that's what we use to clean the bar. But I mean, I've used that so many times, and I'm sure touched my face because I just always do. and then they got all itchy, and both of them, and all of a sudden I started feeling like I could see my eyelids, and I was like,
I
are my eyes
bet.
getting puffy? Like, what the fuck is going on? And then I'm like, what did I touch? It feels like an allergic reaction, because the way my eyes were just itchy and swollen, not like burning that you would think that would happen if you get a chemical in your eye. And I was over shutting this big door, and there's a cactus over there, and I'm like, did I touch this fucking plant? Am I allergic to the plant? Because I was still thinking about it even last night.
Definitely
So
look
my
like an
eyes,
allergic reaction.
right? My eyes like
Yeah.
almost swelled all the way shut. I'm washing them out just with water and hung out a bit because I was worried they were gonna swell all the way shut that I wouldn't be able to drive home. And it got a little bit better. As soon as I got
That's
home, I
so
took some
scary.
Benadryl. I know, because like that's one of my biggest fears is going blind. I almost started crying driving home, like, oh my god, what if I can't open my eyes
Real
tomorrow?
quick side note, yeah, no, that's really scary. But also, what's really scary is sneezing while you're driving,
Because your eyes close and you just like go erratic.
and you can jerk.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah,
Oh my
that could
god.
pop you from your top tier driver's license down a tier lower if you're not careful.
Watch out for sneezing. Yeah, or
Just,
chemical reactions. But I'm still not
oh
sure.
man,
That has to be what happened, because like I said, I didn't touch the fucking cactus, so I don't know what else I could have touched to do that.
just
And
blaming a cactus.
yeah, it's just like hypochondriac, like for sure.
Yeah.
But last night I'm like looking at my eyes, inspecting them. Like, okay, I think the swelling is pretty much gone. They started to burn a couple times throughout the day, but I think that was because they were so dry. I tried super, super hard to not touch them at all. And I thought, like, wow, my eyeballs weren't actually ever red or anything. And just my eyelids swelled and,
Must have been the
underneath
cactus.
them. So I'm like, yeah, I was like, what the fuck was this? They still feel like a little bit puffy, I guess, but insane. Just insane. I'm so
No, it's really
sensitive to
bizarre.
anything. Yeah, I'm afraid
We're just a
to ever use
sensitive
it
group.
again. I gotta wear gloves. Yeah.
That's
And
not
why are
fun.
bananas trash?
I was like, why are bananas trash? Where is that coming from? I said that. Yeah,
Yeah.
bananas are trash because they're trash. Again, from Instacart, there's no like, it's just bottom of the barrel fruit.
Like, you don't like the taste of them, or do they look bad
Give me
every
a
time you
real
go to buy them?
banana. They're just overly manufactured. There's a ton of bananas. We just pump out bananas. They're like either too green or they're like brown. There's never the perfect banana. I don't know. I just think a peach is better. A
It
green
was so
apple is
funny
better.
because there's this
Pineapple.
podcast I listened to, and one of the women on it has a strong stake in the ground about not buying bananas, because she was like, bananas are 100% all imported. There's no bananas growing in the US. Like, that you cannot
Chiquitas
grow
are
these
rich.
here. And
Gold.
it was just something I'd never thought about. I'm like, oh yeah, that's true. There's no season for bananas
But I mean,
anywhere here.
who really likes to eat a banana?
I don't. But I do. It was the only, and that's because it was the only thing I found that I could eat. I could eat half a banana before going to the gym, and it would feel like it gave me just enough of an
You know what it
energy
is?
boost and just enough fuel without overfilling me. But I
It's a
hate the texture
functional
of
fruit.
them. It is. I
It's a
love them in
functional fruit.
smoothies because it makes it creamy.
Smoothies and the banana peanut butter ice cream that you would make.
Oh yeah. So I used to hate bananas in my smoothie, and when I worked at Jamba Juice, because sometimes when
Shout
you're
out to
scooping
Jamba
out
Juice.
sometimes when you're scooping out the fruit, one would jump over to the other bin, and I'm like,
Scoop
I
the
swear
fruit.
I know when one slice of banana gets in my fucking any kind of smoothie, I can taste that shit. I hated bananas in smoothies because I felt like it overpowered everything. But then a change
Mm-hmm.
happened somehow in my life, and I appreciated it for their creamy texture, and now I
Great
love a
texture.
banana. Yeah.
Do you like banana Laffy Taffy?
Oh fuck no. Any synthetic banana except for runts, fuck them. But banana
Ooh.
runts.
But banana runs those are good. Runs are
It doesn't.
underrated. Runs,
They are,
like,
and you
I
cannot
might
find them anywhere.
go. They,
They're all
get rid of
chewy runs.
everything we like. Chewy runs.
Yeah.
Those stale?
Yep.
Those are stale. That's the problem. We weren't going through enough runs, so they got all the stale ones.
The
Slap some
only
more
place.
color on it and sold them.
The,
But what was I going to say? Hold on.
yeah.
Banana run, banana Laffy Taffy.
What else was banana?
I don't know. It doesn't matter, but it was funny.
It was funny. It'll come back to you.
It'll come
Well, the
back.
only place you can find the hard candy runs now is in one of those 25-cent machines that used to be everywhere.
Oh.
So if I see one of those, I 100% do it, even though that candy's probably 30 years old.
Yeah. How do they keep the doors open? You know? How do they keep the doors open? Do you like banana ollipops? Do you like ollipops?
Oh, that drink?
Yeah.
Not really. I've only had a couple. I had one recently because I was at the Rayleigh's in Truckee, and that is a Rayleigh's
Great
one,
grocery store.
which is like organic. It's basically a Whole Foods, so they don't have a lot of...
Is the whole thing organic?
It was there. Yes, actually. Well, I think because you'll see,
probably primarily.
you're finally starting to see like bigger brands, but it'll be like, okay, like organic Cheez-Its, not regular Cheez-Its, even though there's actually not organic Cheez-Its there. So there's no like soda.
Dog. I did not know.
No
Keep your eyes
Cheez-Its.
open to see if they have bananas.
But the Olipop, banana Olipop?
No, just bananas.
Really? Oh, of course there's bananas.
See, everyone has them. Ow.
Yeah, you can find them at a 7-Eleven.
Yeah, trash. Trash. You shouldn't buy bananas at 7-Eleven. That's a trash fruit. Offers absolutely no nutritional. You would?
Yes, there is definitely nutrition. Oh, well, I mean, if I was desperate. But no, I'd probably buy jerky.
Yeah.
Like if I was at 7-Eleven or any gas station, which I am often, on a road trip, and I'm like, it's just last resort, I need something somewhat healthy, it's just jerky, because I'm like, protein. All I ever think about is protein. So I have meat sticks.
Do you get hard-boiled eggs from a 7-Eleven?
No. I bought hard-boiled eggs once recently. Where the fuck was I? I don't remember. I was like, this goes against anything I ever stand for, actually buying these packaged hard-boiled eggs. But I think it was the situation that I was on a road trip, driving somewhere, working or something, and I'm like, I need fucking protein and I need something healthy. And I went for the packaged boiled egg, and I was like, how does this even work? How does this happen? How is this good for you at all? There's probably so much more gunk in this to keep this boiled egg preserved.
That is the perfect word. It's gunky. It's the same concept. The way I think about it is, how Whole Foods, like way back in the day, they used to peel oranges and put them in the plastic clamshell. What's the point? The peel is the built-in container. The eggshell is the built-in plastic wrapping.
Yeah. Well, oh no, my candle went out. No, it didn't. People just don't think about those things, and they think of convenience. So on the go, am I gonna, especially if I'm driving, am I gonna crack open a fucking egg? Am I gonna peel the egg?
Push that thing right out of the plastic and slop it right in your...
Our society is made for convenience, for sure. And
not leisure.
Not leisure.
I want to sit on my deck and I want to leisurely tap the egg on my table until it cracks and I gently peel off the eggshell, enjoying it,
That's like, is that what ASMR is? You know what that is?
Oh, yeah.
I've seen it everywhere. And those are like sounds, I guess, though, right? Or is it feeling?
Oh, it's sound. I don't think it's feeling, because you can't get feeling on TikTok. Can't tuck it. Tuck it. Can't touch it.
And it stands for autonomous sensory meridian response. It typically refers to the tingly feeling that travels from the head toward the head downward that some experience in response to certain sounds. Okay, so maybe that's why I thought it was a feeling. is a feeling you get from a sound. Some ASMR for me is the sound of breaking a York peppermint patty.
That's not the
I
sound.
love that. Every time I have York
Do you
peppermint
have a
patties, I
York?
put them by my ear and I slowly break it. And I'll do that piece by piece.
That's an unusual fact about you, too.
I've done that forever. Before I ever knew this was a thing, I remember as a child, I just loved the sound. I also loved the feeling. It's like a...
Next pod, I need you to get a York peppermint patty and crack it on for everyone to hear.
I will try. I was somewhere and I just thought about, again, the stories are so hard for me because I don't remember all the details.
Never.
But a York peppermint patty came in my mind. I'm like, I'm fucking stopping at the store for a York peppermint patty. Then I saw them actually at Rayleigh's, and I should have bought it. It was organic, apparently. I remember it had a green label on it, a little ribbon on the package. Absolutely. So I will definitely buy one and crack that sucker open. Turn the volume up.
I bought a package of $16.99. That's how much the package was of York peppermint
Patties.
York peppermint patties yesterday for Instacart order. So it's very serendipitous.
Oh, and bam.
Who the hell buys those? You and this person. Yeah. But runts can't stay in business?
Exactly. Well, people love mint or hate it. You're on one side or the other, just like cilantro. But that's the one thing that fucking shocked me when I first saw some PSL shit a couple weeks ago. I was pissed because it was mid-August. Now we're at the last week of August, so I was like,
and you said
fine, I'm giving in. But I saw all the creamers at Rayleigh's for PSL, and I was like, what the fuck, man? It's mid-August. It's 80-something degrees out here. But then, right next to it, shocking, never seen this before November,
what
peppermint mocha flavored stuff.
That ain't right. So it doesn't even taste good in August.
No. I went to all the Christmas thoughts that you put out earlier, and like, no.
No,
First
it's
of
not
all,
sacred anymore.
Exactly. Now if I'm drinking this in August, I don't even want it by December. Now I'm a full year ahead. In December, I'm wearing shorts and drinking lemonade. Like, you're really fucking with my like seasonal circadian rhythm.
It's not nice.
No.
It's not
so
nice.
The other day though, I bought
drinking shorts.
I have this collagen powder that I bought in the winter that was peppermint mocha flavored, and it was like a rainy Saturday in August here, and I really wanted the collagen because I don't have any of the unflavored stuff. So against all my beliefs, I put it in my coffee. It's like, at least it's like a cold morning. But I was just like, I was like, oh, it tastes kind of good. But I was like, it's just not right. It just doesn't feel right to have peppermint mocha right now. I also don't really like the powder in the first place. But I don't think I finished it.
Yeah, it's just sacrilegious. Santa would be pissed.
Absolutely. Naughty list. God.
Naughty list. Dropping down a tier. Today I put Heavy Whip in my coffee. Do you do that?
I have. I don't buy Heavy Whip.
Tyler got a freebie from Instacart, so
I don't normally have it around.
On that. He got so excited. What?
On Instacart? Or tangent on what?
I don't know. Oh, on Heavy Whip. He is now. Go. It's been 2 nights since we've had Heavy Whip. Wait. Yeah, 2 nights since we've had Heavy Whip in the house. But prior to that, Tyler made what he wants to call chocolate. So he took cocoa powder, and then I don't know what else he did at night. I leave that up to him. The kitchen is his at night. But he made something, and then it cooled it down, and then I ate it, and I was like, "This is delicious. Tastes like chocolate." And he was like, "Well, I'm a chocolatier. I don't know if you knew that." So He got so excited. It's like Tyler doesn't eat all day long. All day. I'll make a beautiful dinner, doesn't eat it. Same like that orzo chicken Greek deliciousness. I listened to Greek tavern music while I made it. I drank white wine. It was the most beautiful night. Gorgeous, like just jamming out to the bouzouki. I think that's what it's called. Great. Made us a little dinner, super romantic. This guy only had a bite. I set the table. It's beautiful. He only had a bite. I'm like, are you kidding me? I just made us a great dinner. You know, I have a giant bowl and it's delicious. So then I'm like, well, I guess I have a lot of leftovers for tomorrow. So this will be wonderful. I go downstairs. It's probably like 11. Tyler's in the fridge, like nose deep in dinner. And I said, uh. If you don't, what's the word? Enjoy it with me, you don't get to enjoy it. Sorry, laying on the law. And now those are my leftovers. I am working out tomorrow, which I did, and I left class early, so it doesn't matter, but I still earned those leftovers, and I want those. So then, anyways, he said, okay, well, no worries. I have Heavy Whip. So he went out and got the Heavy Whip. This is where the Heavy Whip comes in. And he decided, because he's a chocolatier, he made chocolate whipped cream. And so for the past 2 nights, he's been making chocolate whipped cream, and it's kind of a dumb story, but it's really kind of taking over in my life because from the hours late at night, I hear how much he is a chocolatier. And the chocolate from his creations are everywhere. Everywhere. All over the floor. So I had to scrub the floor this morning. I had to scrub the counters, which is normal. That's fine. But he's an artist, Tarin. He's an artist. And apparently a chocolatier. So anyways, Heavy Whip's in the house. Put it in my coffee. I like it. I also put way too much. I put the whipped cream in the coffee too, and that's good.
It's so good. This reminded me, I thought this story was going to go to where, like, stomach problems or something, and, like, you're having too much Heavy Whip and now your stomach's all fucked up. But the night that I rubbed my eyes and they swelled almost shut, I also started to have severe stomach cramps out of nowhere, and I was like, oh my God, everyone needs to leave. I told Andrew, because it's like, we close at 8, but it was trivia night, so of course people weren't out at 8. I wasn't kicking people out or whatever, but the crowd was thinning, and there was down to just a few. I just needed them to finish their beers, and I went over and whispered to Andrew, I was like, I really need people to leave. My stomach is in terrible pain. He's like, just go to the bathroom. We got it covered. I was like, nope. I need y'all to leave. And so this was happening before the eye thing, but then the eye thing started, and that's where I was like, seriously, what am I allergic to? Am I going into anaphylactic shock? Like,
it's possible.
Is this what happens? You just like have stuff, and I was like, no, something would be worse, and it would have hit like way more suddenly if there was actually a food allergy. So I don't know what the fuck happened, but my mind was going into all these different places of death. I was done.
Did you have some bad fish?
No. I did not.
Raw chicken?
I had a chicken wrap, but only like half of it.
There it is.
And I'm like,
makes your eyes full.
Oh, great. Not eating chicken now for a month. But I figure I have one more segue here because I wanted to talk about quickly time management, and I thought it was funny as I looked down at the clock right before we got on. We kind of chatted like, we'll put a hard deadline in an hour. You're like, yeah, let's go 30 minutes. It's been 48 minutes. And so for
time
my note,
you're having fun.
Yeah, my note for time management was I severely underestimate the amount of time it takes for things, which is why I sat down at 7 o'clock this morning and didn't leave my computer until still here at 11:30, and still have so much to do that I think like, I can whip that out in an hour, but I know my multitasking has a thing to do with it. I don't focus on one task because they usually snowball into like, well, before I do that, I have to do this, and then it opens up a whole other can of worms.
The cans of worms.
Yeah, the cans of them. And it's just really hard to guess the amount of time it will take you to do things because of that, because things are so intertwined and connected that, like I said, I can't start most things I can't do without like, oh, got to go back through my email and do this. And of course, sometimes I just get pulled away. Like I
The list
randomly
just
started looking
keeps
at,
growing.
yeah, sending a guest prep form to a podcast guest led into me
shopping,
looking at shoes because I was imagining, like, I'm like, oh, she's in Montana. The Outdoor Media Summit's in Montana. Maybe I should get these cowboy boots to go to Montana.
I absolutely agree. That is a fair segue. Did you purchase or not? Is that on the list to purchase cowboy boots?
I got off the site.
For now.
But I was looking at them after
Don't
this weekend too, because I went
teal ones.
Yeah, but those are like
California
would destroy
cowboys.
my feet to wear all day. So I was thinking about like actually and I mean I will be sitting a lot at this summit, so I was like, exactly, I looked at them, I'm staring at them right now, like, no, I have those, and those would be fine for casual. Like I don't need I also don't know how comfy these other boots are to like wear all day, but it's a different brand, so like maybe I should try their booties. Maybe those are made to stand in more.
Stand in, and also if you're sitting a lot, people are going to be looking around a lot, and if you got your legs crossed, flaunting that shoe, you know, you got to have a good one on.
I'm really in a cowboy
I'd say it's a
right
write-off.
now. Yeah, absolutely. I'm really leaning into this cowboy hillbilly thing hard. First of all, I don't know. I just see so many cute things, and I
just
feel like I'm out there.
I got a thing about just be careful with the decorations. Oh no.
Yeah, I'm not gonna decorate.
Okay, good.
I don't know.
I don't
have much space.
I'm just worried
now.
if I'm gonna come over and there's gonna be a sign that says "Home is where the heart is."
No, but I was like, my rug, in rope lettering say, howdy.
Saddle up. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeehaw.
Oh,
I don't know.
You gotta see this. I gotta send you this reel I made for the brewery, though, about lassoing up a can of beer when the Truckee Rodeo was happening last week. But, you know, I'll probably get out of this stage.
Lassoed a can of beer?
I did. I'll show you. But
wow.
Anyways,
badass.
I love this list because I was like, there's no way we're gonna even make it through this in the hour. Definitely not the 30 minutes because, you know, we don't stick to it.
Boy,
Plus, everything deserves like time to chat about. But for all of you ears out there, to keep your attention, I think we'll wind it down now. And that was our first podcast, our first intro to the shit storm that's about to hit your ears of just random
flying overhead
shit
right now. And that's random. That's
big bird.
Cool. That was the sign. You gotta edit now. Love you guys.
Yeah.
Oh, not yet.
Shit. I was gonna say something and I forgot. Just our shit storm. Eagle flying by. Stay tuned. I'll think of it later. What the fuck? Now that it annoys me.
Send us good links for cowboy boots and
funny,
home decor.
Funny. That's what I was like. I just want. That could have been in the very beginning, but yeah, I just want to. My goal, one of them for this, is to just be able to laugh and have fun and talk shit. So we want to make you laugh. I was inspired by Giggly's. Oh, you're there. Are you there?
Okay.
Yep. Okay.
I'm here now.
I was inspired by Giggly Squad, another podcast where I'm listening to and I'm just laughing, and that's what I wanted to be able to do from this podcast, is just make you people laugh out there by the ridiculous shit that we do or that happens to us or that we say and think. So yeah, hope you had a good laugh with us.
Bananas are trash. Over and out.
Fly like an eagle, baby. Bye.
Bye.